For every Miami Heat dunk this season, Morgan & Morgan will donate $100 to the Miami Heat Charitable Fund. Yes, sir. Give me the windmill. Give me the throwdown. If your nickname is Showtime, then go ahead and do it. Oh, Keyshawn, we love you. Back-to-back contests, delivering exactly what we know you got. Oh, I had this early today. I had to know. Coach, I had to know. When was the last time that he took care of the Nuggets at home? Wayne Ellington had 23 off the bench. Now he's a coach behind the bench. That's how long it's been. James Johnson had 31 that night. KO with 30 off the bench. It was a double overtime victory just on the backside of the Ides of March in 2018.
Oh, okay, 2018, because
yes,
it says 2025 up on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm looking, and I'm saying, wait a second.
That ain't it. But it definitely was 2018.
Thought you were lying to me.
No. Not today, at least.
Okay.
Exactly. Ron Rothstein, Jason Jackson as the Heat win for the first time in 12 straight games against Denver.
I can remember so many nights in Denver coming from the West Coast. It was brutal.
It ain't always fun, not high at all. But this one was 16 made threes in the second half for Miami. He gave us one. Let's get another Nico here who made 5 of them tonight.
So this is the next possession for Denver, right after the previous one we saw. Okay. Well, we're going to get another stop. Or I guess ball went out of bounds. So we're going to bring it up. Pitch ahead. Wiggs takes a look. He's going to start backing Hardaway down. There's not a whole lot to this. It's now stop right here. Hold it right here. So now, we got Najee, the same guy as before. Now he's guarding Nico, and he's stunting, and he's shrinking the floor right here. And the next guy right there is Deron Holmes. The same situation as the previous play. Roll it. Go ahead. We can move it. Wiggs is still backing him down. Still back. Stop right now. Now what happens is, as Drew goes baseline, why is Drew going baseline? Because Wiggs is going middle. Okay? Jaime cuts the slot right here to take Holmes with him right there. And it leaves Najee on an island by himself. There's no one in position unless Holmes stayed here and Brown would take Jaime on the cut. Roll it. Wiggs with the body. Stop right now. Leans in. Now here comes Nico repositioning himself because he wants to be able to let the ball see him. Roll it. Kicks it to Drew. Right out to Nico. With a quick catch and shoot, buries that 3. That made it 120-101 with 10:09 to go in the fourth quarter. They never really recovered. It sort of put the icing on the cake.
This is Ron's Arithmetic. It's brought to you by Papa John's. Your Miami Heat won tonight. So tomorrow, get 50% off your entire online order at papajohns.com with the promo code HEATWIN. You score 147 points, Coach. I know you got some numbers over there.
Yeah, you know what? There's a couple of things. Tonight, forget everything else. The 3-ball was king. Okay? You make 22 threes. If you don't win, you got a big problem. Okay? Interestingly enough, we were 8 for 15 on sprays. Okay? Ball touches paint. We kick it out. A little better than 50%. The other thing was that the last 2 nights we had over 45 layup attempts at the rim in the previous 2 games. Tonight we only had 27, but we shot 46 threes, and that's way above what we normally do. But we had it going. Guys were feeling it. They were getting good looks. Some were not so good, but we took advantage of the opportunity. Let's face it, once the big fella went down, that they're compromised. There's no 2 ways about it. But the simple fact is you still got to go out and do it. And we did it. Now we have a nice 3-game win streak. Head to Detroit to try and spoil their New Year's Eve. And, Jax, I'm counting on you.
I'll be there.
Okay?
In the snow. in the cold, thinking about you at 78 degrees, just staring at the Atlantic Ocean.
Do you realize how cold it's going to get here?
Oh, I heard. Yeah, I heard. Down in
it's going to be in the 50s. It's going to be freezing to death.
Something else. Ron Rothstein. Happy New Year, my man.
Happy New Year to
Thank
you. All
Appreciate
the best.
it.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Let's head to the Baptist Health post-game press conference. Here's Erik Spoelstra.
Okay. Obviously, Jokic's injury changes things in the second half, but what did you like about what you guys did in the second half on both ends of the court, and especially offensively, to set the record for the highest scoring second half in team history?
Yeah, it's there's going to be ebbs and flows during the season, but we're getting more consistent to the identity. Even the two losses before Toronto, it just felt more recognizable, and the more consistent we can get to that, the activity level defensively. Look, in the first half, I thought we did some great things with our activity level defensively, and they still put up 63 on us. That just shows you how historically good their offense is with Jokic, when he's out there. We're making multiple efforts. We're swarming him, on his catches. But, we're putting a lot of pressure on them, and the slower we play, I think the more average we become. Regardless of whether teams scout us, and try to prepare for it, it's got to feel different, when you actually play against it. And it requires mental and physical energy and commitment every single night, which we're fully capable of. We got a deep roster. But it was good to see that energy. It always helps if you make shots, the 22 or 23 threes, whatever it was. But it's the process of it. It was recognizable. The last three games, really.
What can you just say about the impact the bench had? Obviously, Jaime and Nico, but even Drew and when Pella was there.
Yeah, it was a fantastic unit again that really created some separation in the second quarter. Then pushed it to a 20-point lead in the end of the third and beginning of the fourth. And it's it's a dynamic lineup. It's a shame that Pella twisted his ankle. We'll see how he feels tomorrow. But that was a lineup that was really disruptive and fast. Going down the other end, and a lot of space. With Nico. So we definitely want to build on that.
You've kind of touched on it, but specifically in that end of the first quarter, the end of Jokic's first shift when you went small with Nico at center, what did you like specifically about what that lineup was able to do, especially?
It's a speed and activity, and then just naturally out there, there's connectors out there, so you can be aggressive and fast, but it doesn't feel like guys are taking turns or getting in the way of each other. They're more connecting. With each other. And sometimes you just learn about different lineups, as the season goes on. And then if you just need to slow down and get it settled, Wiggs is naturally that kind of position. You have some bigger wings, with Jaime and Wiggs, and this disruptiveness of Pella and Drew, on the perimeter that allows Nico to be able to play the five, where he might get overmatched if you don't have that kind of activity or length on the wings. Also, Jaime just continues to grow offensively. The 11 assists and 0 turnovers tonight was, probably the best reads he's made, while also scoring, but making the appropriate play over and over and not getting confused or bored with it.
Going back to the start of the game, Bam on Jokic, Kel'el was kind of used as that helper again. I know you guys did against New York and some of those certain teams. Where's your confidence grown, I guess, with him in that specific defensive role?
It all depends on the matchup and the nuance of it. It depends who that other player is. But it allowed us to get him at the rim in this particular matchup. But then also when Bam got a foul, those were important minutes, when Kel'el was able to guard Jokic. And nobody does that well. I mean, come on. His stat line at halftime was a stat line for All-Stars, for a full game. And I thought we defended him well. I thought we were swarming him. I thought we were bringing a second defender. I thought we were surprising him. It just didn't matter. He was making, incredible shots. But Kel'el's activity level was better. His discipline was better. If you just look at the first Denver game compared to this one, he was much more attuned to our system. And so you can see the growth in a matter of, months.
The 21 minutes for Bam, was that the plan? And did he look more like himself today?
Yeah, I would have played him more if I didn't have to. I mean, that's why I was trying to push that lead to 20 plus, so I didn't have to bring him back. He felt good after the game, and that was a big win for us. But, the double big lineup, that's important, what they both did. Like, there will be some possessions where it doesn't look aesthetically great. That's okay. Like in a modern day, spacing and all of that. But what they did was 5 offensive rebounds for Kel'el and 3 for Bam in those minutes. That's what it has to be. You have to beat up teams that, play a little bit smaller or trying to, spread you out, and you're losing. You can't lose all the different games. It's always about who can get the other team to blink. And I thought their physicality was really important, in their minutes together. All right. Thank you.
Back to Self post-game press conference. That's Erik Spoelstra. That's Amy Adelbert. I'm Jason Jackson. Heat win big in this one, 147-123, but a bit of a loss in this one, Amy. The other ankle for Pella after just getting back from a left ankle injury, an injury tonight. I know I don't want to take a look, but it's our job to do so. We'll take a peek at how this all went down for him as he went down on the hardwood. It did not return.
That was super tough off ball. He was sprinting hard in transition as he always is. And then there it's a freak thing, right? And, we know Pella works incredibly hard when he's not available to play. And that's not saying he's not going to be moving forward. We just know that he's probably already thinking of getting back to 100% and just wishing him well. It's unfortunate.
One step and he knew.
Yeah.
Like you could tell how, I know. Just work your way back. That level of frustration is apropos.
Yep.
Time now to get into some of the reason why this went well, and we oftentimes talk to Spo about what carries over from one win to the next. Well, you can count on 2 guys in reserve roles to do exactly what you want from them.
Yeah, it's been incredible to watch, and we keep saying it with Jaime because he's been doing it the entire season, because he's been available almost the entire season with just teams not being able to find ways to build walls in front of him. But Nico returning from the injury himself, 3 games, and here we go, another one where I just thought, and this was from his very first couple minutes here, everything was attacking and everything was downhill. So in under 26 minutes, he was a plus 24, 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists, but he had 10 points at half, right? This was a very close game at half. I thought he came in ultra aggressive. I also thought a lot of his threes were super timely. Every time there was a pushback from Denver, it felt like Nico was very involved in the response. And because they played so well, both of these guys, Bam doesn't have to play extended minutes. That's a huge thing too. Here's Jaime right now, 20 points, 3 rebounds. But how about the career high 11 assists, 8 for 11. There was a couple possessions there where Miami was in a scoring drought, and on 2 consecutive possessions, he forced a whistle because he wouldn't stop attacking, right? Didn't get the first lane, so kept bumping or kept dribbling through the contact until he got the whistle and got to the free throw line. And I just think it speaks to his tenacity of understanding that, yes, he's going to have to spin, he's going to have to throw counters, but he doesn't have to do that right away. He can keep attacking if he feels like he has the advantage, and his teammates really cutting nicely off ball around Jaime, and that's why you see those 11 assists right there. Just a really nice, brilliant game from these 2 guys.
Good Greek moves of the game. These cats moving in their reserve role. Let's hear from them both. We'll hear from Jaime in a moment. Nico, you are first.
Seems like you thought it would come around for you eventually. How good does this 3-game stretch feel for you? I know it's only 3 games, but how does it feel for you after kind of what you went through last few months?
I feel good, I feel the same way I felt 2 weeks ago when they play. I know I can play, I never questioned that. it's on me to show up every day and show that I'm worth it, you know. You know how it is with the Heat, you know, you got to show them every night that you can play, because if you mess up 2 nights in a row, you're probably not gonna go back into the game. So, yeah, well, it's on me from now on to, you know, show these people that I should be continuing to play, and that's about it.
You've played a few minutes at center here the last few games. I know it's something you didn't always enjoy, but the minutes have been pretty good. What do you think is working with those lineups?
I mean, I think just the way we play now. We run the floor a lot, and I don't think there's a single center in the league that can, you know, kind of catch up with me when we talk about transition. So it for sure helps our team, and we move the ball good, and that's about it. It's easy to play the 5 when I'm not really playing the 5. I maybe set the screen now and then, you know, but I do the stuff I usually do. So yeah.
Was there kind of a mental reset?
Myron, what do you think we did well today, man?
Man, we just brought that competitive spirit that Coach preaches all the time. Mm-hmm. We was ready to play. We just went to war today, man.
What do you want to know about Jaime's game?
How you get to that downhill so efficiently and effectively?
I think they put a slant. The floor is a little slanted. Every halftime they slant it a little bit, so it goes downhill.
All right, now I've got one question for you. In a game where you guys score 147 points, you set a career high with 11 assists. So for you, how were you able to distribute so effectively to so many of your teammates on a night like tonight?
I mean, my teammates made shots. I mean, you know, I try to find them in their spots. You know, guys were making them. And it's just, you know, I couldn't do it without my teammates. So just shout out to them for moving, constantly cutting, and getting open.
That's the type of energy we're looking for. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Myron, we know what you're doing. We see you gardening for some TV time. Stand next to Jaime. It's a good time. Hang around Norm, too. That man's got 21 20-point games or more this season. One of them tonight. We'll listen to him next.